everyone, I'm Mikaila and I went thrifting recently and found some really fun and unique vintage items and books and things to decorate with in my house. It's all very cottagecore slash grandmacore, which is right up my alley. I love doing that kind of style in my house. So we're just gonna jump right into it and I'm gonna share everything that I found. So we are starting off strong with this big picture of these kids and some geese. They look so cute. Look at those little geese. I have been seeing a lot of people sharing that they are finding goose items when they go thrifting. And the reason that I got this is because my granny always had goose stuff in her house. She painted little geese on her cabinet doors, and then she had geese coffee mugs and geese plates, geese bowls. She had like everything. So this made me think of her when I seen the geese on it, and I just thought the little kids were cute too. So I already tried this in my sunroom to see if it would look good. I just held it up on the wall, so my plan is to put it there. So when we're done with me showing you everything, I'm gonna try to show you where I'm decorating and using some of these things throughout my house. The next thing is this small holder. I want to say it's probably for jewelry, so it just has a lid. And I think I paid $3 for this. The brand is Original something art creation in Japan. I had been looking for something like this. I actually found one on Amazon that was about $20. It wasn't this exact thing, but it was similar to it, because I want little containers to put my jewelry and things in on my dresser. And I seen this and I was so excited because it looks exactly, or not exactly, but it's the same kind of thing that I was looking for on Amazon. So now I can put some of my jewelry stuff in here. So I also found this brass piece here. I think this came from a flea market. It was about $7. I just liked it because of this whole, it can like hold something there. I don't know what I'm going to put in it yet, but I love vintage brass. So I was very excited to find this piece. I have a lot of brass pieces in my house, and I still feel like it's not enough. I love adding it in different places of my house. But if you have any ideas for what I could put in here, if you want to share it below with me, that would be awesome. Because I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet, but I just thought it was really cool. And like I said, I love vintage brass. Up next is this really beautiful angel. She just has the prettiest face. And then there is some little baby angels next to her. I like this blue color and I like this floral here on the bottom. I don't see any markings that I recognize on the bottom of her for like a brand or anything, but I am doing the colors of blue and white and silver in my living room, and so I thought she would look really good if I put her in there somewhere. Something about her just stood out to me. I'm actually not a person who typically decorates with angels very often. I of course like angels, but I just don't use them very often, but for some reason she stood out to me, so I'm going to put her in my living room. I'm pretty sure anyways. This is another brass piece. This is from Goodwill. I paid $3.99 for it, so it has like this little handle here. I want to say this could be something that I could put flowers in. That was kind of my thought when I seen it. I could get fresh flowers or some fake flowers for springtime, and I could kind of lay them in here. I don't know for sure yet if that's what I'm going to do. I could also put maybe like some washcloths and stuff in here for the bathroom. I don't know. It has a lot of possibilities. But again, with my love of vintage brass, it was just too hard for me to pass this up for only $3.99. I found this copper fish. I plan on doing some copper pieces in my kitchen when I get to decorating it. I think this also came from a flea market. I want to say it was like $4 or $5, somewhere around there. I bought this stuff about a month ago, so I don't remember all the prices, so I'm trying my best to remember, because I know some of you have said before you like to see the prices. But anyways, I'm going to put some copper pieces in my kitchen. I have some others, but I've just not got to decorating it yet. Ever since Christmas and, like all the holiday months, I have wanted kind of a bit of a rest on decorating, so I've not been doing much of it for the past couple of months, but I can tell now, since spring is coming and the days are getting longer and they just feel better, there's more sunshine, I'm wanting to get back into decorating my house and maybe do some stuff for Easter and maybe do like some spring inspired things. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I just kind of let it happen naturally when I'm ready to decorate. So anyways, I found this and it made me want to put all those copper pieces in my kitchen somewhere. Speaking of spring and Easter, I found a few little things for Easter. So I found this creamer here, and I want to say this might be a sugar container. I'm not positive, but the little bunnies on it were so cute. And these were only 50 cents a piece. I don't think that they're old. They just say made in China, but I'm not familiar with this brand. But I can definitely use these two cute little pieces together somewhere to add a little bit of Easter into my house. And then I found this little thing. Isn't this cute? It's a little basket. And it looks like it has a picket fence around it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but I just thought it was so cute. I could maybe even fill it with like some eggs or something like that here in the center for Easter time or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I just thought it was so cute, and it made me think of spring the second that I seen it. I don't remember what I paid for it. I want to say maybe it was like $2, which I think is pretty good because it is wood. So I'm very excited to use this somewhere. So this next piece here came from an estate sale. I paid $5 for it. I just liked something about it. It's the color of the frame and then the picture here. It just looks kind of old and Victorian. I love Victorian era things. This estate sale that I went to, a lot of their prices were very expensive. But then this picture was only $5, like you can see right there on the sticker. And so I got this, but the rest of it was just way out of my price range. I'm one of those people, when I go shopping at the estate sales, thrift stores, whatever, I like to get a good deal. And I know a lot of people do. I will sometimes pay up for stuff if it's something I really love or I know that it's valuable. But most of the time, I'm shopping for a good price, and if I don't get that, I'll usually just leave and go somewhere else. I also found some records, and I recently thrifted some from Mantovani, and I really like his music. So I found this one here by him. I love his stuff. And then this one is just million seller hit songs of the 50s. So I love the 1940s and the 1950s when it comes to fashion and some of their music and like the decor and things like that. So I found this one and thought I'll listen to it and see if I like it. And then if I don't, it's okay. I only paid, I want to say $1 or $2 a piece for these. So I'm not losing out a lot of money if I don't like it or if the records don't work. But anyways, I got these to try for my record player. So this is a really special purchase. It is a vintage Bible. It's pretty worn out, so a lot of the outside cover is coming off. It's a, let's see, it's a King James version, and it has all of these marks through it where somebody had marked some of their favorite places. And I love stuff like that. And they even have some notes in the Bible of like some of the stuff that they wanted to keep. Like one of the things they said was, I pray for God to open and close the doors as he desires. And that is such a peaceful place to be if you can just focus your life on letting God open and close the doors that he deems good for us, because he is always working everything for our good. But I was very excited to find this, and my friend Dusty from my thrifted home, she loves vintage Bibles, so I did think of her when I seen this, so I'm sure she will be excited to see this Bible. But anyways, I just thought it was so cool, and it makes me want to find more. I have one of those really big, like oversized Bibles that I found one time for 50 cents, and I think this one was also about, oh, no, I take that back. This was free. The thrift store that I was at, she said we don't charge for Bibles, so they just gave it to me. So I was very, very excited to find this, because I just love that someone took the time to mark all of their places that they really enjoyed in God's Word, or that really, you know, impacted their life in some way. So as a Christian, I just love stuff like that. I love seeing when other people were really getting into the Word. I next found some greeting cards and like birthday cards, stuff like that. There is a girl that I love watching. Her name is Scarlet C, And she's always talking about getting cards from thrift stores. I never thought of shopping for those at thrift stores. So I did find some cute ones. I found this happy birthday one with a cat on it. And then I found some Christmas ones with some little kittens. Those are so cute. And then this one, okay, this one looks vintage to me. So y'all tell me if you think it is. This is a Mother's Day card. And to me, it looks older. So this is what the back of it looks like. There's actually Roman numerals, which I don't do those much anymore. I haven't done those since I was younger. So this would be 1974. Okay, so this is definitely a vintage card. It's from 1974. But I thought it was so cute, so I was really excited to find something vintage. And then I found this one with some birds on it. I just thought that was really pretty. And then I found this one with a bear. I don't know why this stood out to me much, or so much. Maybe it's because I love purple and it has purple flowers as the background. But yeah, I'm going to be looking for cards more when I go thrifting now, because you can get these so cheap. I think these were about 10 cents, which is way cheaper than what you can get them for at the store. So yeah, I'm going to be watching for the vintage ones especially. I love vintage stuff. Anytime I find something old, I get so excited. I'm just one of those people who is obsessed with old things. I want them all through my house, all of that stuff. Oh, this is something I got off of eBay. So I typically don't get stuff online very often when I'm thrifting, just because I don't get as good of prices, but sometimes I will. So I found these little Occupied Japan figurines, but I don't really like all of them. Okay, so some of them look a little bit weird. I like this little man. I think he is pretty cute. He looks like Victorian era, somewhere around there, maybe older. And then we have this man here, which in my opinion, he looks like he's spitting something out of his mouth and it's dribbling down his chin. So, not really a fan of that, but I think it's meant for him to look like he's playing this instrument. But it doesn't. It looks like he's spitting something and he spilled it all over himself. And then, okay, this lady is pretty, but listen, her chest area looks kind of weird. I don't know what it is. Her shirt, or not her shirt, her dress is like super low, and then if you look from the side, it just sticks out in an awkward way. I don't get it. But anyways, this is the stuff that I fixated on when these came into the mail. So yeah, she's pretty, but her top area looks a little off. And then, okay, there's this little dude. I don't know if he's a kid or what, but his face scares me a little bit. So I don't think I'm going to be keeping him. And then we have this guy. I think he's supposed to be a cowboy, but he's pretty cool looking. I like him, so I'm definitely going to keep him. He would look cute on maybe my little trinket shelf. So I'll have to see if he fits there. And then we have this one here. I think he's maybe like a clown or a jester or something, whatever those are called. But he also, I don't know, something about it just kind of freaks me out. So I'm not going to keep some of these. I'm going to get rid of some of the ones that kind of, I don't know, scare me. I'm a bit of a chicken when it comes to stuff. Like, I can't watch horror movies and things like that because I get too scared. So anyways, anything that looks even remotely similar to what could be in a horror movie. My husband watched the movie It recently, and I've seen little clips of it. And so now when I see a clown, I'm thinking of It, and I don't want to, you know, walk through my house and see that because I will scare myself. So anyways, I'm not going to keep all of those. So I found this tiny little bear. It's actually a salt and pepper shaker, but I just got this one piece. I think this was like 10 cents. It was really cheap, and it is an Avon piece. I know some people are really into collecting the Avon stuff, but I just like this one because it will fit on my trinket shelf that I'm trying to fill up, which I will show y'all at the end if that stuff's going to fit or not. And then at that same thrift store, we found this bell. I want to say, oh, it says price right here. It was $3. And it's just this brass bell, and I thought he was really cute looking. My husband really likes bells, and I thought it was pretty too because it looks vintage. So we went ahead and grabbed that, and we found one more bell. So this one was only $1, and it actually has a hotel on it. It says Wawona Hotel, and I think that says Yosemite. So it may be at Yosemite. Maybe this was like in their gift shop or something. I like the sound of bells. I think they sound very pretty. Then at a flea market, I found this tiny little shoe. I I don't think this is old, but again, I was thinking for my trinket shelf, I could put this up there maybe. And then along the line of shoes, I found this Victorian looking shoe. I love Victorian era stuff so much. So when I found this, I couldn't pass it by. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, and I don't think it's vintage. It just doesn't have that vintage look, you know what I mean? But regardless, I think it's really pretty, and even if it's a remake, I would love to use it in my house somewhere. Here is a small cream and sugar containers. These are really tiny. They probably went to some kind of miniature tea set, but I have an obsession with tiny little things, and I just thought the colors were so pretty, and just, I don't know, just the little lid and everything I just thought was adorable. So there's the sugar container, and here is the creamer. I was at a flea market, and this one booth was clearancing out a lot of their stuff. I think it was like 75% off. So I got these for like $1 something each. It is this blue thing here. I'm not really sure what these are called, but I just thought they were interesting. And then this one here is green. This one does have a chip on the side, which I don't know if I did that or if it was already done. Regardless, I'm going to use it anyways. I also found this milk glass vase. I thought this was so pretty. My friend Dusty sent me one of these recently for Valentine's Day, and then I found this one at a thrift store for $1.50. So I was excited to find something that can match together. I do really like these, and it makes me want to get some flowers and put them in here just to bring some of that like spring feeling into my house. In Goodwill, I found this picture frame for 99 cents. I just thought the gold and this little design here was really pretty, and I like that it's square. So I'm going to have to find a good picture to put in here. And then at Goodwill as well, I found this shadow box. So I got this for my niece Avery. I think she will love this. It's got like some little pieces and stuff down in here, but this was only $1. So I'm going to give this to her because I know she will have fun doing something with this. I'm sorry about the glare. I have my windows open. But anyways, I think she will have fun putting stuff in there. So got that for her. For only $1, she can have a lot of fun with it. And then, okay, so I am always trying to do like little throw pillows and stuff like that in my house. But I learned after I purchased throw pillows that down-filled, in my opinion, look better. So I went online and I was looking up down-filled pillows. Those are kind of expensive. So I had this idea. I'm going to go to all the thrift stores or whenever I'm in there, and I don't care what the outside of the pillow looks like. I'm just feeling to see when I can find down pillows. And so I found some. These are really big. They're huge. So this was $3.99 at Goodwill, and I did get a set of 2. So I'm about to do a small mini makeover in my living room, and I have some pillow covers that I want to put on these. So I'm so excited to have found these. On Amazon, I've been seeing them like $20 to $30 per pillow, and so I was just so happy to find some for only $4. I was like, that's such a good price. I did wash them. I've learned though, okay, this is not the first set of down-filled pillows that I've bought. I bought these other 2 for $4 a piece. I washed them, then they stank so bad I could not get the smell out. I went online and Googled, like I should have from the beginning, for this second set, and after you wash them, if you put them outside in the sun, the smell disappears. I don't know what happens, but anyways, I did that with these. Now they smell amazing, and they're all clean and ready to go for decorating. This is gonna seem probably like kind of small and insignificant, but I also got this little cheese or butter spreader for my mom. It was 50 cents, and she actually told me she's like, when you go thrifting, see if you can find me one of those like butter spreaders. So I actually found her one with a little wood handle, and I just thought it was really cute. So that's for her. She's been waiting for it for a while because I have had that in my sunroom ready to share before I gave it to her. But anyways, okay, now I found some books, and most of them are pretty old, so I'm very, very excited to show these to y'all. We have this one called Physics Made Easy. It is from 1938, and I'm just going to be using this for decor. I don't plan on learning about physics anytime soon. I did not like science stuff when I was in school or college, and I do not plan on learning about it now. So anyways, that's for decor. And then this one is called An Approach to Literature. I just love this book. I can just see myself decorating so many places with this. This one is from 1952. Then I found this one. It is Junior Mathematics for Today. And this one is from 1935. I found this thrift store that I had never been to before recently, and they have the most amazing books. That's where most of these books came from, and they were like $1 or $2 a piece. I was so excited because I feel like if I found these at some of the other thrift stores that I go to, or like a flea market, they would have been probably a lot more money. This one is called Literature and Life, Book 2. It is from 1936, but again, it's just so pretty. I love how old books look. They just have something special. I don't know what it is, but I love old books so much. They're fun to decorate with. I typically don't ever read them, but gosh, they sure are pretty. To me, they just make somewhere feel very homey. Here in my sunroom, where we're at now, I have a lot of books in here. Like the whole theme was kind of like Pride and Prejudice with books and brass, that kind of feeling. So I'm probably going to put all those books somewhere in here whenever we're done. This one is called This Means Everlasting Life. It is from 1950. Again, it's just really pretty, and it's a little bit smaller, so it'd be good to stack on top of some other books. So this one is called Umberto's Circus from 1951. I like this color. I think it'll look good with a lot of the other books that I have found. So these next three I got from a flea market. I think they were $2.50 a piece, but I just like them because they have that very collegiate dark academia kind of style. So I got 3 of those. I just love how they look, and stacked next to each other is going to look really pretty, I think. And I thought that was a good price. And then the last book that I found is called Beyond This Place. It's just a dark brown colored book. Oh, this book is from 1950. But anyways, now we're going to move on to doing some decorating.